Hey, Capricorn, welcome in, welcome back. It is Laura, and we are going to get into these energies for you. We're doing a reading today. We're going to see what Spirit wants you to know, how to navigate this powerful eclipse portal. We are coming up onto a second eclipse. It's going to be a new moon solar eclipse in Aries on March 29th. And so, Capricorn, we are closing out these Libra, Aries cycles of energies that started all the way back in July of 2023. And so let's see what Spirit has for you to come out today. And so we get the Yang energy in reversed. So I find this interesting. We have had Mars, well, Mars was in retrograde forever. It seemed like forever. And it is in the sign of Cancer. And so at a certain point in time, this Mars retrograde probably did conjunct a major Capricorn placement somewhere in your chart. Keep in mind, Capricorn, this can be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, even your North Node. And so something here I feel has maybe felt daunting, almost like you haven't been able to take action. You haven't been able to move forward. Maybe there's been resistance between creating and taking action. And so I'm also being shown the energies of the Magician card in reverse. And on the bottom of the deck, we got Go the Distance in reversed. And so I think there's a shadow energy here coming up. I really do. And so there's some type of blurred boundary. And I think it's almost like you're on the precipice of stepping into a new cycle, but the past, I want to say the past keeps dragging you down. The past keeps bringing you back. And I don't know if you're dealing with somebody that's holding you back, but I feel with the Magician in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse, they're showing me now for energies, the Yang energy in reverse. I just feel there's something here that needs to be cut out. There's something here that definitely doesn't have what it takes to go the distance. And I almost want to feel like, I want to say this feels like a protection message. Yeah, I got to say, Capricorn, this feels like a caution or a warning type message from the universe. I don't know if you need to be mindful of impulsive actions or if you're dealing with somebody that's got some aggressive energy around you, but you can't force something here either that's not meant to be aligned with your highest good. And so I just feel the energy really is suggesting, I don't know. There's something here I got to say coming from the ego, and it doesn't have to be you. It can be a masculine in your life if you don't resonate as a masculine energy. But I feel frustration. I feel lack of clarity. I really do feel you need to be mindful. If you're trying to control a situation or force an outcome, maybe you are at a point of needing to recognize that that is manipulation, or you could be dealing with manipulation from somebody external to you. I don't know if these are your intentions or somebody else's intentions, but something here doesn't seem as pure as you think it is what I want to say. So you got to ask yourself too. Are you taking action from a place of inner alignment? Because Spirit's putting the brakes on something here. It's almost like something can't go forward. You can't take action towards this because I feel it's really not in alignment. And I feel like this is warning you, like this is, and the yin principle in reversed, it kind of feels like a separation of some sort. I just think you need to ask yourself, like, Spirit is warning you. What are you chasing after? Not everything you chase after is meant to last. I just feel like it's almost like forcing something, not being able to receive something. I think something here looks really, really tempting, but is it sustainable? I also feel there's some type of disillusionment here, and you got to break through the fog or the fantasy of a situation. You really got to see what's real here, not just an illusion. And so I don't know if this eclipse energy is bringing in some type of impulsive, aggressive action, and it's going to halt some type of foundation here that lacks security, that lacks long-term stability. I think this Aries eclipse energy is going to really trigger some anger here, some frustration. I heard reckless delusion. And so you might be tempted to rush ahead, but Spirit's like, you can't pursue this yet. You can't go forward yet. There's not full clarity. So let's see what needs to come through with the tarot. What tarot messages need to come through that Spirit wants you to know to navigate this message coming through? If you're chasing something out of impulse, or what's going on here? Are you dealing with a situation that actually has true substance to last? What is going on here? What is this message all about? Because I do think something here is fallen away, fallen apart. We get that Knight of Swords energy. We get the Emperor in reverse, and that just ties right into that Yang energy in reverse. That is the masculine principle. And we get the 10 of coins in reverse. Yeah, is this actually meant to last? I think this is just confirmation. Are you ready to step into the divine feminine embodiment? Because there's two people here not on the same page. We can apply this to your inner masculine and feminine energy. Maybe you've carried a heavy burden, Capricorn. I think you're kind of closing out a cycle here. You're ready to go maybe towards even a new creative project. And something here is like, nah, you don't have the energy. You just don't quite have the energy yet to create something because, yeah, you're dealing with a magician in reversed. I don't know if you're lacking creativity, if you're lacking the fertility to plant a seed of creation, but I feel there is this energy of feeling trapped in some type of situation that I think at one point in time you thought was going to bring you long-term stability. So we get the King of Coins now out. I don't know if you're feeling trapped in a cycle with somebody because of some type of financial entanglement. And actually, I got to say, when this card fell out, I actually at first thought it was the Seven of Swords, but there's the Seven of Swords in reversed on the bottom of the deck. So there's some hidden energies here, and not everything is as it seems. I gotta say that, Capricorn. Capricorn, you have to have a strong focus on discernment going through these eclipse energies because there's some type of an illusion of stability. And I think this solar eclipse is saying, be mindful. I don't know if these aggressive energies are coming from within yourself or somebody around you, but there is a major energy of a foundation here that was never meant to last. It feels like an illusion, and this trio of cards, this combination of cards is just reinforcing the oracle message, right? It's reinforcing what came through here. And so I did see the Empress energy or the divine feminine energy in reverse with go the distance. And so I don't know if you need to recognize your value or your worth. I like that she come out upright here in the tarot. And so I do feel you walked into a situation without thinking through the consequences. I don't know if somebody came in hot and heavy, they rushed in. You didn't see this coming and you jumped into some type of commitment without thinking it through. And now the consequences of that decision are being reflected under this eclipse energy. And so I don't know if you're dealing with somebody here that lacks true stability or true authority. I think you're dealing with somebody here that abuses their power. The Emperor can be connected to a boss, a partner. I just feel you're dealing with somebody here that is rigid in their ways. They are riddled with self-doubt and they're trying to maintain or control a situation that I feel is slipping away. I want to say slipping away because this feels like family. This can be traditions. It can be a long time career or even a financial matter here. But there's something here not stable. There's shakiness. I just want to say it wasn't ever built on a solid foundation and it's ending, right? The 10 of Pentacles in reverse is an ending because there was no long-term planning here. This is something that was definitely not as permanent as it seems. And so you're kind of being pushed out of a cycle that is not as solid as it appears. And so I just want to say be careful of making quick decisions because this could definitely undermine your long-term stability as well, because underlying here really reveals the core theme of everything going on here, right? And the Empress upright is saying, hey, you got the power. I want to say you got the power. You got the power to create, to nurture, to manifest abundance, but maybe you're not trusting yourself because of some type of emotional burden. I feel you've carried the weight of a connection on your back, or you've carried an emotional burden for quite some time. And now you are needing to realize like, hey, I think you were manipulated into believing in a false sense of security with this King of Pentacles. And I feel this is a separate energy to you. It doesn't have to be. It is earth energy. You are earth energy. So take the message how it resonates. Swap around the characters. Don't cram yourself in. But I do feel you're dealing with somebody here that wasn't showing all their cards. There's manipulation. There's deception. There's even self-deception. You got to be mindful of the illusion of stability here, right? Because there's illusion here with this Eight of Swords. It's almost like you're feeling stuck. You're feeling confused. It's like somebody knows how to get you all tangled up in your thoughts, and maybe they're mirroring back to you your own insecurities and your own self-manipulation when it comes to maybe a fear-based belief that, hey, you don't have power. You got power. The Empress always has a choice here. You've got power. You've got the power. And so, I don't know, man. I just feel there's an illusion is what I want to say, of a false sense of stability. And it can be with a person, it can be with a job, or even a situation at hand here. But something that looks reliable is not reliable. And I think maybe you're clinging to it. And so let's tie it in with this final piece of information here with this Seven of Swords in reversed. So I just feel, whether this is about somebody's dishonesty, whether this is about self-deception, or just a false sense of security kind of breaking apart, you're going to see things very clearly very soon. It's like, this is like, hey, the truth is out there for all to see, and you're not going to be able to unsee this truth that you're being forced to see, either about a person, a situation, or a belief system. And so if you have been second guessing yourself and the messages coming from Spirit, don't. They're saying pay attention. Spirit is cautioning you. They are saying pay attention to the red flags. If you've been avoiding the truth that you know deep down inside, you won't be able to ignore it any longer. If you have felt stuck, or if you have felt like you can't break free, right, from some type of trauma bond, because the Eight of Swords is basically the devil card in the minor arcana. If you've been feeling trapped, like you can't take action, I do feel this eclipse is saying there's a forceful energy here of revealing everything that you're about to see, the truth that you didn't see before. And so I want to say, like, trust your inner Empress. Trust this energy that you don't need external validation either. You don't even need stability from someone else or something that isn't real in the first place, because these illusions are shattering. And I do think there's like a powerful wake-up call here. I kind of feel like you've known something has been feeling off, but you've not been ready to face that. You've not been ready to make a different choice yet, because you've been holding on to something that probably seems secure, but it isn't secure. And so are you going to listen to what Spirit is showing you? Because it's time to seek out new friendships. It's time to seek out maybe a new romantic partnership. And so the card says find your tribe. I think you're connected to either a group of friends, or a job, or a career, or a romantic partnership that is not contributing to your growth. They're depleting you. They're keeping you stuck. They're keeping you stagnant, right? And on the bottom of the deck, we get obstruction. You've got somebody here that is a roadblock to moving forward. You've got somebody here that I think underestimates your ability to step into your worth and your value. And I do feel a major purge and cleanse here. And so there is a person or a circumstance or a behavior here in your life that can no longer remain. And this eclipse is saying, get ready to purge this out of your life. There is definitely a block here that seems to be in your way, but the block will be cleared, I think, once you see the truth or accept the truth. Whatever clarity is coming, you have to be willing to accept that truth. Because I do think you could be dealing with somebody that keeps you in a state of personal fear and restricts you from moving forward. And so I do feel you're being asked to reevaluate all of your relationships, your friendships. Is the community you're connected to truly aligned with your highest good? Are they actually authentic connections? Are they? Because I do think there's a false sense of security, and it can't be denied. It can't be denied. And so it's kind of time to let go, to let God. It's almost like the eclipse is forcing a reset. It's clearing away anything built on illusions, false security, outdated beliefs. If something doesn't align with your so-called truth, it's not going to survive this shift. And so there is a release here. There really is. And so get ready for some type of false foundation to crumble. And the only thing that's going to be left after this purge and cleanse will be things that are real, solid, and meant for you. So my advice to you, Capricorn, don't cling to what's falling away. Please trust that you're being redirected, divinely redirected towards something better. So what are you ready to release, cleanse, and rebuild? Think about that. If you'd like to go further with me with a personal reading, check out the links below.